Another year, another exciting rivalry matchup between the Tascosa Rebels and the Amarillo High Sandies. Could Amarillo High overcome the adversity from this week?
And a chance for Dalhart to win its first outright district title since 1979. They host a challenge on The Locker Room.
The Locker Room on Fox 14.
Welcome to the final regular season edition of The Locker Room. We're 1 week away from postseason play, and man, it has been a week, Max.
Good.
Here we go, though.
Inhale, exhale. That's
Yes.
right. We also had, what you could probably call the rivalry matchup of the Panhandle.
Yep.
Tascosa taking on Amarillo High. Now, we've covered it the past couple of days. The Sandies have to forfeit 6 wins because of an eligibility issue. They now need a win and a Lubbock High win over Coronado to have a shot at the playoffs.
And then we go to a coin flip. This is our Week 11 game of the week. Kind of a no-brainer, and we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants right now because this is live stuff coming in.
Yep.
I do want to ask, after we hear from Corn and Coach, this is for our production team, will you come back out to us for just a second? Got it.
Yep. Let's do it. Let's check out these highlights. What happened tonight? Sandies able to strike first. Lopez to Grammer here. He's weaving his way around the defense and into the end zone. They lead at 7-0. Rebels looking to respond. Hendrick Sargent takes the handoff and rumbles in for the score. We're tied at 7. Sandies with the ball. Lopez gonna heave it up. Check this catch out, Clint. Austin Sluter.
Sluter had himself a night,
He sure did. Yeah, we're not done just yet. Keep watching. A few plays later, Lopez back to Sluter. Left wide open. Nobody near him on that one. Sandies lead 14-7. How about more of the Lopez-Sluter connection late second quarter?
Wow.
Corner of the end zone. Another great catch. That touchdown makes it 27-7 AHS. Clint, how about you? Amarillo High was solid. They win 63-21. Corin Davis was on the sidelines with head coach Chad Dunham following the victory and asked him what his team and the Amarillo High community means to him and his family.
Coach, it means the world to me. I've had tremendous support today. With the mistake being made, I've had tremendous support by people I've coached, by parents, by current parents, by ex-players and current players, administration. It means the world to me. It really does. I'm blessed and I'm thankful for their support.
Well, Coach Dunham, we are thankful for you and the impact you have made in many of our lives. Thank you so much, and congratulations on the victory tonight.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so as soon as that game was over, he gets in a car. Amarillo High does, and Caprock does, and Lubbock High does. It was a 3-way tie that came down to a coin flip. The way that works is if there's 3 of us, you and I have the same, we both land on heads, the other person lands on tails, then the odd man is into the playoffs. They flip the coin. Amarillo High is the odd man in. After all that, Amarillo High is the 4 seed in the playoffs. They will be going to El Paso next week for the first round of the playoffs. They needed a win. They needed Lubbock High to what many would consider an upset against Coronado. And they had a 33% chance to win that coin flip, and they do it. They get it all done. Amarillo High into the playoffs.
To everyone sitting at home, the odds of that coming into tonight, if you bet on that, you might have made a lot of money, honestly. And I have to say, I'm very proud of Coach Dunham. I played for him at Tascosa. Everything that they went through this week, for this to happen tonight, man, huge for them. What a blessing. It was awesome to see.
All right, so now we go to Caprock in Monterey, and this is what even allowed for that 3-way tie, because if Caprock would have won, they would have been into the playoffs, and we wouldn't even have been talking about this opportunity. But Monterey, they came to play. Now, Monterey, they end up beating Caprock in this game, 34-28, and Monterey is going to be the 3 seed out of that district. So I'm toss it back over to you, Max.
Let's do it. Let's check in on some Thursday action. How about Paladuro hosting Abilene Cooper and looking to win the outright district title. First play from scrimmage for the Dons. Deuce Reese hits a wide open Daniel Moses for a 65-yard touchdown. Dons up 7-0. Palo Duro defense showing up strong in the first as well. How about Damarian Harris with the interception, almost a pick six, but he's inside the 5 there for PD. That sets up Deuce Reese a couple plays later, rolling right and taking
the way he gets in the end zone scares me a little bit.
I know, I was worried. I saw it as well. Man, awkward fall right there, but he looks just fine as he spikes the ball there. Yep, 14-0 Dons on
Must
that
be
touchdown.
Nice to be young.
Right, exactly. Cooper fumbling the ball here. PD falls on it. Defense coming up big again. Ensuing drive. Reese to Moses again, 21-0. How about you? Who you with? PD. Palo Duro cruises to their first outright district title since 2004. They win 52-28. Head coach Eric Mims is pumped for his squad.
This is why I took the job. This is what I believed in. This is what I knew was on the north side of Amarillo. I knew it was a sleeping giant, and it just needed to be woken up and stirred up. And these kids are amazing. My coaching staff is amazing. You know, I've been a north sider my whole life. I always believed in the north side. This is what we envisioned when we took this job. This is what we thought we could be. So, you know, this is awesome.
I'll tell you, this is one of the most exciting Week 11s I've ever been a part of. When 100%. You have the GOAT game kind of take a back seat, Canyon taking on Randall.
Oh, man.
Kason Benton to Connor Miller. First down for the Raiders. Miller. Benton. This time he's going to keep it and room to run. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line. I'm going to call this one a defensive battle. Drayden Ray, though. Drayden. 7-0 for Randall. Later in the first, it's going to be Kason Benton. Keeps it. Turns on the Jets, and he's into Eagle territory. He's going to be taken down around the 15. More from Benton to Javen Gallegos is where we go. 14-0. Randall claims the GOAT trophy. 14-7. Told you defensive battle
is right.
Here's a man. Few more 4A schools. West Plains, undefeated in district play. 45-7. Exclamation point on their district season. Dumas, same. 41-0 over Pampa and Perryton. They take down Borger 43-23. Now it's postseason time for our 5A and 4A squads. Now let's check in with some. We still have to get to some 3A and 2A as well.
Yeah, we sure do. That includes Dalhart hosting Shallow-Water for the outright district title. Dalhart's been turning heads all year. Yep. Can they cap off their strong season? Find out next on The Locker Room.
From Fox 14 News, The Locker Room continues.
Welcome back to The Locker Room. I think at the beginning of the season, it's fair to say a lot of people had penciled in that Shallow-Water and Bushland might be the district title game. Well, we had someone else with other ideas.
Absolutely. Dalhart and Shallow-Water was the game tonight for that district championship. The Golden Wolves have been impressive all year, and they look to win their first outright district title since 1979. Incredible. Let's get down to the action. Let's see it. We're going to start off with Hunter Trussler.
Yeah, Dalhart, one of the best stories of the season so far.
Oh, absolutely, and he's been one of the best. He's led them the entire way. He gets them going 7-0 with the touchdown right there. Now Logan Wynn scrambling to his right, finds Cooper Martin on the left, gets some open field, makes a couple defenders miss, and finds his way into the end zone. It's 7-7. Cooper Martin again scrambles, finds his receiver Maddox McDonald at the pylon, making a nice grab there. It's tied 14-14. Trussler trying to keep pace, stay in front, finds his own receiver talent, Garcia, at the other pylon. Makes a crazy catch. Nice. That puts the Wolves on top, 21-14. The Mustangs keep up the pressure, and Wynn finds Martin another time behind the defense and scores another long touchdown. They're taking the lead 28-21. Trussler and Dalhart hanging tough and tie it here Wow, another Trussler touchdown. Yes, 28-28. Easton Foster takes the handoff, runs it in for Shallowater. They take the lead 35-28. Trussler dropping back here now. Looks right, throws behind his receiver. Maddox McDonald pulls off the pick 6 here for Shallowater. That's definitely the dagger in the game, 42-28. Dalhart made an effort at the end there, but Shallowater wins 42-34.
Watch out for both of those teams in the playoffs.
What they can do in the playoffs,
yeah,
100%.
The 1-2 seeds right there. Staying with that district, River Road hosted Bushland. Bushland looking for their first district win of the season, not just a 4-team district. They lost to Dalhart and Shallowater, but still kind of weird. Final out of the regular season looking for their first district win. Cannon Avon, Zeke Poole, 7-0 early. Bushland gets it right back. Avon, quick throw. Reese Melvin, he's in. Bushland with 2 scores. How about another one? Avon, he's going to put it on Asher Koenig, and he's going to catch it. Perfectly placed ball.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Great
All Bushland, 51-10. They're the 3-seed River Road, winless in district, but it's a 14 district.
Still make the
They're in the playoffs as the 4-seed.
Get them a chance. All right. Well, Canadian Childress, usually this is a pretty fun game.
Oh, yes.
Clint, no different. Tonight, Canadian on the move. 3rd and 13. Weston Mitchell rolls right, comes back left, finds Isaac Sanders. Makes a guy miss with the touchdown there. Wildcats 7-0. Next possession, Wildcats back at it. Mitchell screen to Slayton Dickinson. He makes a man miss and goes 68 yards.
Talk about a career that he's had in Canadian.
Goodness, a lot of touchdowns this year for sure. 14-0. Childress staying in. Cohen Galligan to Jacob Mora. What a catch.
Yes.
14-7 now. But Canadian answers Mitchell to Sainez here on the quick out, 21-7. After that score, it was 28-7 at half. Canadian wins it 49-27. Finally in 3A, Dimmitt hosting Friona. Friona wins 35-21. Let's keep it going. Let's go back to the field.
Typically we go bounce back and forth, but you were at this one, so continue on, Max.
Panhandle crowd pumped up. They're hosting Spearman. First quarter, Landon Andrews takes the carry, cuts up field, and finds an easy lane to the end zone for the score. Panthers start off strong, leading 13-0. Panhandle getting the ball back this time. Broxton Robinson, let's just call him a fullback because he looks best that way, but he is a quarterback. We'll give it to him. Nice run there. Panthers make it 19-0. Second quarter, Landon Crow gets the handoff, explodes up the middle, and sprints his way in 4-6. And Panhandle's just cruising right now, 25-0. Now check this play out. Lucas Purcell takes the handoff here. Gets a nice gain, gets between 2 defenders here, loses the ball, but how about Caden Arms scooping it up untouched, and he goes in to the end zone. Kind of a scoop and score on offense there. No problem for Panhandle night, 67-12.
Sunray taking on West Texas High. West Texas High looking for the outright district title. Cade Winter hands the ball off to Carson Ballard, and he's in for the score. Comanches on the board. How about Ezekiel Grajeda? Now, looking for an opening spot. Dominic Dominguez makes the pass, but intercepted by Carson Ballard. Cade Winters runs right, looking for an opening spot. Zach Bryant down the sideline, wide open, right into your living room. WTI outright district title, 52-14.
Staying with that district. Highland Park, I didn't really say it on air, but I did say at the beginning of the season, they get a playoff spot, winning 26-6 over Fritch. Here's more from 2A Stratford and Farwell. Stratford wins 41-13. Bovina beats Vega 32-0. Shamrock hosted Wheeler. Wheeler wins 46-7. Clarendon beats Quanah 44-36.
Wellington cruises 57-0. Our 5A through 2A regular season is now over. Hard to believe. It went by very quickly, but we still have more scores to get to.
That's right. We'll check and see how our 6-man teams performed, as well as our New Mexico and Oklahoma schools. That's next on The Locker Room.
The Game of the Week is brought to you locally by Sonic. Live free. Eat Sonic.
The
Welcome back to the locker room. We've got a lot of six-man scores to get to finish off the regular season strong.
A lot of them looking for district titles as well. Let's jump right into those area scores.
Let's do it. Booker, they get the win 64-43. Boys Ranch, they close out the season strong 74-12 last night. Nazareth and Happy, they go head-to-head, and Nazareth gets the win 52-6. Hart all over Crest. Valley welcomed in Petersburg. They get the win 6-0. Motley County 58-13. Headley and Paducah. Paducah gets the win 64-6. Miami all over Groom. In New Mexico, playoffs are underway, and Portales on their way out of the playoffs. 49-13. Clovis did not make the playoffs. As we continue on to Oklahoma, we have a clean sweep from our teams. Texoma Big Guyman 48-7 in their matchup as well. Let's get to some superlatives.
Let's do it. Starting with the cheer squad of the week. That goes to the Panhandle cheer team. They cheered Panhandle Panthers on to a win over Spearman tonight. Doing a great job. They're also active. We've seen a lot of active cheer squads this year, so it's great.
And let's just stay in Panhandle. You have a lot of action tonight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Lucas Purcell, you saw it just a few minutes ago, takes the toss here, takes the handoff rather. He gets between two defenders, loses the ball. So what? Caden Arms has been that guy as well all year. There you go, scoop and score on offense. That's our play of the week, and they cruise to a win, like I said.
All right, and our Week 10 player of the week. Man, Slade Russell had quite the game for West Plains. He's had quite the career, and he's only a junior.
Got one more year to go.
Yes, and he's got a lot of games left this season in him as well. You can go to MyPlains.com and check out that full interview with Slade Russell that Maya Clark did. Scores and highlights are in the books, but we aren't finished yet.
No, we're not. When we come back, we'll be joined by Cale Steed of Press Pass Sports to tell us what we learned tonight.
Welcome back, everyone. Clint Brakebill alongside Cale Steed of Press Pass Sports for what we learned tonight. Man, what a 48 hours it has been. A lot of groundwork, a lot of text messages that you and I have fielded. Let's just start there. Amarillo High, what a story, what an ending, what a storybook ending to the regular season for them after everything they went through.
A perfect storm happened for the sandstorm.
Sure.
You know, they were dead in the water this morning.
Yep.
You know, the ineligible player. Are they going to miss the playoffs? They had to forfeit 6 games. So they come in tonight with 1 win, technically, on the clarification.
Correct.
And they had to beat Tascosa. Check. They had to have Lubbock High beat Coronado. You had to put your fate
in Lubbock High, a team that had won 1 game all year.
Check. That happened. You drive to Plainview. You get the odd man out, and we watched the video. Lance Lawner posted a great video on Twitter. Go watch it. And the relief on Chad Dunham's face. Everything he's gone through for 48 hours. And he knows he made a mistake. He's not, you know, he made a mistake, but they're in. And they deserve to be in because they're the best team of these 3.
Agreed. I mean, they handled them when they played them with an ineligible player or not. One quick note. That El Paso 1 seed is like, really?
Oh,
we won the district title.
Yes.
We should be playing a 4 seed.
Yeah.
Amarillo High, I can promise you, ask Tascosa, Amarillo High's no 4 seed. They're going to go to El Paso on the road and probably win by 30.
And you avoid Aledo. Just a little further.
Yes.
Just a little further. A couple other games tonight, Clint, you want to get to?
Yeah, the one you got to see. And I say this every week because you do a good job of picking the games you're going to go to, but Canadian Childress.
Yeah, packed house tonight. Canadian, great crowd. I want to say Canadian looked great, man, and another district title. I can't think of how many. I know Childress beat them once in 20 or 21. Or 21, excuse me. So I know they won at least 13 or 14 out of 15. Right. There's a lot.
Yeah.
And the Wildcats, Weston Mitchell had a great passing night. You know, they kind of abandoned the run early, but Weston Mitchell was lighting it up. I think he had 256 in the first half. Junior Cervantes played great, and the defense had 5 turnovers tonight. They were great, and when they had to be, Childress fought back, but Canadian was the district champ. That region's going to be a lot of fun. Idalou, Wall, Canadian, man. It's going to be good.
Real quickly, Slayton Dickinson, what he's been able to do.
He looked great tonight, man. He wore him down in the second half. He was but you saw the screen pass he caught in the first half. Yeah. Slayton's the real deal. He makes them go.
Dalhart, not a storybook ending for them tonight, but their season's far from over.
No, you know, they won 8 in a row. They lost 1. You know, they didn't get that first district title since 1979 they were looking for. Nothing's lost. You go to the playoffs and you move on. And then that's what they'll do. Shallowater's a good football team. A lot of tradition. Cooper Martin's a great player. We saw Rick's highlights today. But nothing is lost for this Dalhart team. There's a lot to go on going forward.
Yeah, and if they don't throw a pick 6 there, they're right back in it. They were right there with a very good Shallowater team. There was a lot of talk about Emerald High the last 48 hours. There was a lot of talk about that district and everything that was going to go along with it. West Plains and the GOAT game and Dalhart, you know, all these things. Paladuro kind of got lost in the shuffle a little bit. They might be the biggest story of the season.
They are.
Without everything that we had to cover the past 48 hours of Emerald High.
They knocked out every obstacle in front of them. First district title since 2004. Eric Menz has done an incredible job on the north side.
Yes,
Northside Pride. Taking this program from where it is to where it is today. Speed, defense. It's awesome to see what he's doing. The celebration last night was a little wild.
Yeah.
I love the fireworks though. The fireworks was great.
You got 25 seconds. Any other
WT High 10-0. The only 10-0 team north of Plainview. First time since 1989. Perryton gets in, beating Borger. Freona gets in, and Clarendon. On the night they induct Kenny King field induction, they get in with the win over Quanah.
Very good. We start the playoffs next week. And we can take a breath now.
Yeah.
Everything is behind us in the regular season.
Fine.